So it's time to jump right into issue number 3 of Renew Your Vows. Alright. Typical recap of Peter's life. Recently, Spiderman, MJ, and Annie defeated the villain Regent, who ruled the world with the stolen powers of Earth's superheroes. Annie Mae Parker was taught to keep her spider powers hidden for her own safety. However, it seems Annie not only inherited her dad's spider powers, but also his sense of justice and great responsibility. Whether she's ready for crime fighting is another matter, though. Brawl in the Family, Part 3. So we open with Annie in school doodling, and her teacher calls her, and she thinks, uh-oh. Well, uh-oh. And she thinks about her doodle because it's Dad, Mom, me, uh-oh. I waited, her teacher wants her to hand it over, but instead she eats it. I thought only medieval messengers did that sort of thing. And she is quite impressive. She's able to crumple a whole piece of full-sized paper up into a ball and swallow it whole. Good night. Does she have any gag reflexes, like, at all? Surprised she didn't choke on that. Sorry, Miss Santiago. Principal Morton's office, Annie. Now! So then Annie's waiting outside the principal's office when some girl named Stephanie Kim comes up. Stephanie Kim from 4th grade. She is like literally the toughest kid in school. I don't really... Well, your school... Well, I guess your school doesn't have a lot of tough kids if that's the toughest kid in your school. You're Annie Mae Parker, right? I've seen you play soccer. You're pretty good. Don't let Morton scare you. He's a jerk. Annie Mae Parker, step inside. Step inside. And, yeah, this principal looks like he should be yelling at some loose cannon cop about the mayor being on my ass. You're step over the line one more time and I'll have your badge. I don't care if this guy's gunned down. I don't care if this guy's gunned down the kindergarten class. They got diplomatic immunity. Blah 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 blah. Well, yes. See that it doesn't happen. That's the recess bell. You can go. And if you step out of line one more time, I'll have your star sticker for good behavior. It was just like you said. I didn't let him scare me. I just sat there and let him talk. And when he asked me what I thought, I said I was sorry and I wouldn't do it again. And nothing happened. Good for you. They then see some kids being bullied. Jeremiah, get over here. Nobody's taking your lunch money. What's this creepy little first grader to you, Parker? His mom and my dad are friends. I promised I'd look out for him. Oh yeah? Who's gonna look out for you? And just looking at these kids, they put high schoolers and grade schoolers in the same school because these kids definitely look like high schoolers. In fact, the one guy looks like he might be in his 40s. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. She's obviously tempted to use her powers. But Kim Stephanie steps in and shames the bullies, which I didn't know if that worked on bullies. Stephanie Kim? Whoa, is she your friend? I think so. I guess so. Ow! And then we see something going on in her head. What's happening? Daddy, Mommy, monsters! And we see flashbacks to the first 2 issues of this. And Peter and MJ were fighting, and Spinneret were fighting Mole Man. Annie, are you okay? What? Oh, sure, yep, I'm great, gotta go. That was my spider sense. Mostly it's an itch when something bad is gonna happen. But that wasn't an itch. That was like a movie in my head. And I don't know what's going on for spider powers. They haven't gotten into it yet in the comics, as far as I can tell. So they in this book. So I guess that's something we're gonna find out about later. At least I hope it isn't completely dropped. I'll get to this. This comic does something later that I really don't like. It wasn't enough to turn me off a book, but I'll get to it when we. I'll talk about it when we get to issue 12. The worst movie ever. Mom and Dad are in trouble. She's changing into her costume with the vents. Maybe hurt. Maybe dying. Don't die. Don't die. Please don't die. I'm coming, Mommy. I'll save you. And yeah, I like this because it shows that she's still on edge after everything that happened with Regent and her family being hunted. So yeah, she isn't some depressed or completely traumatized, but she is a little on edge about these things after growing up under that threat. I know where they are. It's where we fought that Regent guy. That's where Dad got the tech he used to share his spider powers with Mom. Is Regent back? Dad said he was in jail. Maybe he broke out. That would be bad. But if it's Regent, why does he have a dinosaur? Dinosaurs are awesome, but he didn't need one before. I don't know. I don't care. Mom and Dad need me. I gotta save them. Uh-oh. And she gets there, and well, nothing that what she saw is in her head is actually happening. Mommy? Daddy? Where are you guys? This isn't what I saw in my head. There was a dinosaur, and Mom and Dad were fighting it. Was it a dream? Did I imagine it? No! Spider sense! You guys! Ah! Yikes! Ouch! Ow, ow, ow. My head hurts. Why does my head hurt? Because someone hit you, dummy. Where am I? Oh, I can talk my way out of this. She then spots Peter and MJ above her. I can't talk my way out of this. Guys, I messed up. Don't be mad, okay? The crazy man with a bad breath says something and giggles. I'm not listening. I've never seen Mom so mad. It's scary. In a good way. Arr! So Mary Jane leaps down and beats up the guys. You're grounded. Time to go. A dinosaur. I knew there was a dinosaur. This is so cool. In a bad way. I want to help them, but they won't let me. Which isn't fair. When am I gonna have another chance to punch a dinosaur? Mom, Dad, seriously, you guys look. That creepy guy and his dorky pals dug up some kind of machine from that pile of junk over there. Anyway, Parker, go home. I'll handle this. Your mom and I will handle this. Clear? But Dad, grounded, remember? Yes, Mom. Not fair. I got here first. Hey, how did I get here first? Spider sense hurts. Look out. She then sees a vision of Peter and MJ falling down the hill. Look out. But she only gets down there just in time for them to fall down the hill. No, I saw them fall on my head before it happened. That's not how Dad says our spider sense works. It's a tingle, a warning, just like that. Yikes! And the dinosaur wakes up and comes after her. Then they're on the edge of the excavation site. And with Normie Osborn and his security and Miss January are at the edge of the excavation site watching what's going on. Yikes, 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 yikes. Who is that marvelous young woman? And from the look on Normie's face, I think we have a case of Normie and Annie sitting in a tree. Kissing. Mom and Dad are down a hole in danger and I'm being chased by a dinosaur. The good news is he can't catch me. The bad news is I can't stop him. Wait, who says I gotta stop him? He's big. He keeps crashing into things. That makes him clumsy or dumb. Either one works for me. This way, ugly puss. Careful now. Roar. She then leads the dinosaur falling down the hole. That last step is a doozy. And I love it because it shows that she has some of the brains and natural instincts that Peter has for this. And then it's like, my power is the best power. What was up will be down. Chickens will sleep with lions. Frogs will fly. Crabs will eat whipped cream. And rats will chase dogs. You're crazy. I know I am, but what are you? Yuck! The dinosaur then falls down the hole. Look at that. Oh, my aching head. What happened? My guess, Tiger. 2 words. Annie Mae! Remember when I said you're grounded? How is this grounded to you? Well, it's underground. Does that count? Hey, I make the jokes. Especially the lame ones. Wrong. I make the jokes down here, spider people. And here's one. What happens when you squash a spider with super secret special regent tech weapon? For super special regent tech weapon. Give up? It dies. That sounded funnier in my head. Any idea what we do now? I'm open to suggestions. Guys, it's easy. We do what we always do. We fight. Yikes, 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 yikes. And so it ends with Annie Mae getting into a hero pose. This comic continues the trend of being really great, and showing it from Annie Mae's point of view. And I like seeing things on a grade school level. Normally, you only see them at a high school level, and I like that grade school level thing. And I wish we could have gotten more of that out of this book, but something will happen in issue 12 that stops that from being a thing, and I kind of wish they hadn't done it. I like what they do since then, but I kind of would have liked another year or 2 of issues showing this sort of thing. But we get a good feel for who Annie Mae is, and she really wants to help, but she's 8 and she reacts like an 8-year-old, and I like that she says fight, but she's also scared out of her mind, and the whole dinosaur thing and the build-up of showing things from 3 different points of view going into the final issue of this story arc is a great way to introduce them, and it really sets up nicely part 4. So I give this one an 8 out of 10, and we'll be coming back to issue 4 before too long. So see you then.